तस्मै गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्यमनोभीष्टम् स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति वन्दे श्रीयुतापदकमलम् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातम् सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं स्वावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Shashwin, for the wonderful Mangalacharan. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Parth Prabhuji. Please accept our humble obeisances on behalf of everybody in this group. Hare Krishna. So we are reading the Bhagavad Gita as it is, and we are on chapter 11, which is the universal form. And today we are on text 2. So, Shashwin, are you able to read the text, please?
Yes. Hare Krishna. Bhagavapyayao hi bhutanam Shruta Vishdasho Maya Svata Kamala Patraksha Mahatmanyam Api Chavyayam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much, Shashwin. Anybody else would like to read the text? Soni Mataji, would you like to read the text?
Hare Krishna, let me get the Gita. 1 minute.
Okay. Maybe I can read till then. Bhavapyayo hi bhutanam Shrutau vistara somaya Tattva kamala pratraksha Mahatmyai api chaivyam. Hare Krishna. Do you have the Bhagavad Gita with you? Soni Mataji,
Yes, yes, I got it now. 1 minute.
text 2.
Next to.
I think because the purport is small, let us practice our reading.
Okay, so I do what? The
Read
text
the
or
text, please.
the text? All right. Hare Krishna. Bhavapyayayu bhutanam
Bhavapiyayuhi bhutanam
shruto vistarasho maya
shruta vistara somaya
tvata kamala patraksha
vatva
Kamala
kamala
Pratraksha
mahatma yamapi chavyayam.
Mahatmyam Apichavyayam.
Mahatmayam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Avinash Prabhuji, is it possible for you to read word to word?
Word to word, Bhava, yeah,
Bhava,
appearance,
appearance.
apyayau,
Apyayau,
disappearance,
disappearance.
he,
He,
certainly,
certainly.
Bhutanam,
Bhutanam,
of all living entities,
of all living entities.
Shrutau,
Shrutau,
having been heard,
have been heard.
sorry, Vista Rasaha,
Vista rasaha,
in detail,
in detail.
Maya,
Maya,
by me,
by me.
Tvattaha,
Vattaha,
from you,
from you.
Kamala Patra Aksha,
Kamala Patra Aksha,
O lotus-eyed one,
O lotus-eyed one.
Mahatmyam,
Mahatmyam,
glories,
glories.
Api,
Api,
also,
also.
Cha,
Cha,
and
and.
Avyayam,
Avyayam,
inexhaustible.
inexhaustible.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Can you read the translation, please? Venuslaus Chengo. Is it possible for you to read the translation?
The translation.
Yes.
O lotus-eyed one,
O
I have
lotus-eyed
heard
one.
from you indifference and disappointment.
I have heard from
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji, you speak 3-4 lines, 3-4 words, and we'll repeat after you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. O lotus-eyed one,
O lotus-eyed one,
I have heard from you in detail
I have heard from you in detail
about the appearance and disappearance
about the appearance and disappearance
of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories.
of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Prahlad, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prahlad, is it possible for you
Hare
to read
Krishna.
the purport? Purport by
Yes,
Srila Prabhupada?
purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai. Arjuna addresses Lord Krishna as lotus-eyed. Krishna's eyes appear just like the petals of a lotus flower. Out of his joy, for Krishna has assured him in a previous chapter, Aham Kritsnayasnasya Jagata Prabhava Pralayas Tata. I am the source of the appearance and disappearance of this entire material manifestation. Arjuna has heard of this form the Lord in detail, from the Lord in detail. Arjuna further knows that in spite of his being the source of all appearances and disappearances, he is aloof from them. As the Lord has said in the 9th chapter, he is all-pervading, yet he is not personally present everywhere. That is the inconceivable opulence of Krishna, which Arjuna admits that he has thoroughly understood. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prahlad. Prabhuji, can we hand over to you?
Now, Mataji, you can just share your views and realization. It is better. Then I will hand over the last. I will take this one last.
Hare Krishna. Anybody would like to comment on this? This could be a confusing thing when Krishna says he is all pervading. So he is present everywhere, yet he is not personally present everywhere. So maybe we can deliberate on that. Can somebody tell me what that means? Hare Krishna. What do you understand from that?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
So he's there. He's not there as well. So it's like a Achintya Bheda Tattva. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned. It's like his energy is here. Krishna's energy is everywhere. He exists, but he doesn't exist. He's aloof. He's actually, like we do our karma is according to us, but he's still aloof. He doesn't interfere with our karma. Yeah. So he's there, but he's not there. I don't know whether it is clear. Maybe Prana Hari Prabhu, Parth Prabhu can confirm this.
Yes, we'll go for that. Is any other realization, please? Any other devotees? They can express.
So here Krishna is referred to as the lotus eye. So he is so beautiful. His eyes are so beautiful. And then he is the source of appearance and disappearance of this entire material manifestation. Probably this means the annihilation, Prabhuji, maybe. That
Yes.
at that time.
Creation and annihilation.
And then Arjuna has now understood that Krishna is present everywhere, yet he is not personally present everywhere. And that is the opulence of Krishna, which we are supposed to have understood. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, it's a small purport. We hand over to you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity today. Although I am a very fortunate soul, I am present every day. Thanks very much. At least we can read one text, one verse from Bhagavad Gita. So we'll come here. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurabani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatari. Hare Krishna. So we are in chapter 11 and text number 2. Bhavapyoyo hi bhutanam suto vistarasho maya tatto kamala patrakhya mahatmyam apichavyayam. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glory. So this is the doubt, this is the clarification of Arjuna about when is the first, already he given the clarification in the text number 1, which was taken by Avinash Prabhu yesterday. Tad Madanugrahaya Paramam Guiham Adhyatma Sanjitam. For favoring me, you are giving your clarification. Guiham Adhyat, the most confidential knowledge you told me. Why? For favoring me. Anugrahaya, to bless me. You told all the things about me. And here also telling, Bhavapyayo hi bhutanam. Bhavapyayo hi bhutanam. Shruto vistarasho maya. I have heard from you in details about the appearance and disappearance of all living entities. So Krishna told, and Arjuna is accept, because it is continuously since the chapter first and also second chapter, Arjuna was in confusion and he have no way what he's supposed to do. He was bewildered. He was put in illusion. Then he asked him the question, and in his question, Lord Krishna giving the answers. And after continuously this one, up to we are here in the 11th chapter, and there is so many conversations, so many discussions about the Arjuna's question. Then Arjuna now convinced, I am fully convinced. Bhavyapyayo hi bhutanam. I have heard from you, and also Sruto Vistaraso Maya. I am heard from you about the appearance and disappearance, how the cosmic manifestation will create it and how it will destroy inhalation. Then he again, second line telling, Tattoha Kamala Patraksha Mahatmyamapi Chabhyayam. Oh, lotus-eyed, I have also realized your inexhaustible glories. Krishna Prabhupada giving in the purport, he told Arjuna, declared Krishna as Kamal Patraksha. Oh, Kamal Nayan, we are telling. But the eyes are very sweet, very beautiful, looks very nice. In Mahabharata Yuddha, is before the Mahabharata war, Arjuna addressed Krishna as Kamal Patraksha, O Kamal Nayan. Is a glory, is called the is given the like a upadhi, like the opulence is giving like that, the addressing like that. Prabhupada told him out of his joy. He's telling that. It is the before of the Mahabharata war, and when we are going there also in Mahabhagavatam, after the war is finished, war was finished, and when Krishna want to go back to Dwarka, then Maharani Kunti, the mother of Arjuna, also praying the same prayer. What is this then? Maybe many people knows that. Namo Pankajanetraya, Namo Pankajamalini, Namo Pankajanabhaya, Namaste Pankajagrini, Namaste Pankajagrini. Oh, lotus-eyed, oh Krishna, I offer my prayers before you, although he is his brother's son. He is the similar age of Arjuna, but he telling, Namaste Pankajagrini. Or Pada Padma, I offer my respectful obeisances to you, because he know the quality, although he is doing his duty like a personal, is a simple human form, but he knew he is the supreme absolute truth. This Pankajanetra. It is like a upadhi, like a vibhushan, like a jewel. When we are decorated ourselves, we looks beautiful like Krishna. He's telling out of joy, out of respect, he's telling. Like children, like the parents usually told his children, oh my baby, oh my sweetheart, oh my princess. It is out of compassion, it's the feelings. So like similarly, Arjuna told like that. And he is telling, Arjuna was fully convinced, it's not like that. It's before, there are so many conversations going on since chapter number 1 to up to 11th. Also going on further also. And also Prabhupada many times in his purport described, Arjuna was not a layman. He was not confusion. He was not in the illusion. For our benefits, for the age of a Kali, for the people's benefit, Krishna put this one. So in this way, he re-established the Vedic principles. He re-established this Bhagavad Gita for the mankind. It was told many times. And also, it is Aham Krishnasya Jagatah Prabhava Pralayastata. I am the source of the appearance and disappearance of this entire material manifestation. Krishna told many times, and Arjuna was convinced also. And when we are go through the second chapter, we will know that one when Krishna, Arjuna has given his he told, oh, I cannot fight more, and I am going there, I'm going to the forest, and so many things is there. And at the last, he's giving so many arguments also why I'm not fight in my kinsman, in my family member. In text number 2, chapter 2 and text number 7, we can know Karpanya dosha prahuta swabhava pruchwami mam dharma samudha cheta yacheyasyan anistam bruhitan me shishyaste swadhimam tvam prapannam. He's telling, I am Shishyasteham, I am a disciple. I come to the surrender to you. Shishyasteham swadhimam tvam prapannam. In the last, I am confused about my duty and have lost the confessor because of mystic weakness, miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is the best for me. Please tell me, Bruhi Tanme, please tell me what is best for me, because I live in weakness, I'm confused, I don't know what is my duty, so many things. Now I am your disciple. Sisyaste aham. I am your disciple. I come to your surrender. I soul surrender unto you. Please instruct me. That is the attitude, like Arjun told. When we have doubt, we have no way to find a solution. This is we can learn from Arjuna. What is our attitude, that one? What we supposed to do? We can go to our Guru Maharaj or go to the mentor and any Sadhu Guru, and in a submissive way, we can surrender them. We can ask the question, I have no any clue. Please tell me. After that, again he is asking, then he is telling, Krishna also told, and after that, why you telling like that? You are consider yourself as a learned person. You are a number fool. You don't know what is the duty and what is not in duty. Why you confusing? Then he's giving the transcendental knowledge, which is going on one by one, like that. And also Prabhupada described here in the chapter number 9, when Krishna giving all the opulence, chapter number 9 is the most confidential knowledge. He's giving everything. Aham Prabhu, Sarvasya Prabhu Mata Sarva Prabhu, so many things in the whole chapter 9. Then Arjuna convinced Krishna is not an ordinary person. He is the absolute truth. And everything is eminence from him. Everything is presence on him. And everything is rest upon him. So he was fully convinced about how this 9th chapter. Also, we have no doubt. So when the 10th chapter is begun, and Krishna want to tell him the opulence of the absolute Krishna opulence, then he's telling Param Brahma. We know that one in chapter 10, text 12 and 13. Param Brahma, Param Dhamam, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Saswatam Divyam, Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. You are the super abode, Param Brahma, Param Dhama. There is nothing is above of you and nothing also equal to you. Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. You are the topmost, absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn. And again also he telling, not only me telling that one, also Ahusto Rushaya Sarva, Sarve Devarsi Naradhastata, Asito Devala Vyasa Swayam Saiva Brabhishna. I am not to glorify you. All the great sages like Asita, Devala, Devarsi Narada, Vyasa, all are glorifying your glories. They know about the absolute truth, but now also you told me again. And this is like Krishna Arjuna was fully convinced. And here in this chapter number 11, when before going, Krishna go to the show his universal form. Before he's going, he's telling already the opulence of the absolute. What is the opulence? Everything from the beautiful things, the glorious things in this world is a referent to Krishna. Is it convinced everything? And also we know very well all the universe, all the cosmic manifestation, it comes from Krishna's, the Karanodaka Sai Vishnu. When he want to create this universe, he explained himself, and all the millions and millions of the universe is created from his body. And then he created the secondary creation, the Brahma, and Brahma create all the living and non-living entities and so many things going on. And after that, when he want to inhalation after the hundreds years of Brahma, the millions of years after year, then he want to destroy all the things, inhalation all the universe. He just took breath, and all the cosmic manifestation, all the entire universe, along with the Brahma, enter into his body and rest upon there. So you see how the Krishna is the great, and how he is the so great we cannot imagine. So Krishna knows that one, Arjuna knows that one in different ways. The Krishna is the creator, the maintainer, and the destroyer of the all entire universe. As he is a devotee, also Krishna told him, "You are my devotee, and also you are my friend, so that I will give you this confidential knowledge." Arjuna is a great soul as a devotee. Is Krishna's best friend, so that Krishna choose him to give him this transcendental knowledge. Also, how Krishna manifested this all the entire universe. If we are going to the Brahma Samhita, we can know how all the entire universe is commenced from him. The manifested him. Ekopyayosya rachayutu jagadanda koti yat shaktirasti jagadanda chayayantah Andanstarastha paramanu chayantarastham Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajam. Lord Brahma glorifies Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Oh, you are the supreme abode, and you are creating Andanstarastha, like the egg we will see, the bubbles in the water, the millions of bubbles in the water, in the sea water, like the millions of universe, they are placed across the sky. And you are not present there, but you are maintaining everything. And also, in second, he's telling Sruti, Spriti, Pralaya, Sadhana, Sakti, Reka, Shayabhyayasya, Bhavadanti, Vibharti, Durga, Ichanurupam, Apya, Asya, Cheshtatasya, Govindam, Adi, Purusham, Tamaham, Bhajan. Srushti, Stiti, Pralaya, like creation, sustain, and inhalation. It is the will. Ichanurupam. He wants. It is created. He wants, it is destroyed. There is no time limit. When Vishnu wants to create the universe, he don't ask anyone. Just he think. His mind has come. Okay, now the time for creation. Automatically, in the second creation, in Garbhodaka Vishnu, in his navel, there's a lotus flower is come out, and in the lotus flower created Brahma immediately. So here we can understand how is the potency is the supreme power, the supreme absolute truth. So Krishna, Arjuna knows everything. Arjuna is fully convinced all the things, so that his surrender here, where we are going all the verses like Prabhupada described in the 9th chapter and also in the 10th chapter, also in the 18th chapter, in the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita. After discussing all the things, absolute knowledge, then Arjuna, this is the last verses when Krishna giving all the up to 7th two text in the chapter 18, text number 17, that is the last instruction to Arjuna. That is Krishna's last verses. Then Arjuna told, Nasta moho stuti labdha satta prasadat maya chuto stitosmi gatasyandeha karisya vachanam tava. Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, of infallible one, My illusion is now gone. I have recognized my memory by your mercy. I have recognized my memory. I can understand. How can I understand? By your mercy. And I am now firm and free from doubt and am prepared to act according to your instruction. Shishyaste aham karisya bachanam tava. Karisya bachanam. I am do according to your instruction. Whatever you're telling, I am just doing that one. That is the last also verse of Arjuna. After that, three verses told by Sanjay. Then this is the end of Bhagavad Gita. So what should we supposed to know that one? Arjuna was fully convinced. He glorifies. He is not only convinced, also many other in the different sources he know Krishna is the supreme personality, he is the supreme abode, he is the supreme creator, and everything is rest upon him. All the causes, sarva karana karanam, he is the cause of all causes. So he knows everything and entirely all the glories when he saw, when he received all the glories, also different sages, different sources like Brahma Samhita, all the sages, he is fully convinced. So the question is that the aim is that we supposed to be, when we have doubt, when we have illusion, we supposed to go to a proper source. We supposed to surrender a proper guru, sadhu guru, who is in the based on this parampara system. Then we can overcome our illusion, our challenges and doubts. Then we can get the proper source. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. And also, Kirtina Mataji asked, he's all pervading, yet he is not presently, personally present everywhere. That is the inconceivable opulence of a Krishna, who is Arjuna admits that he has thoroughly understood. That is like Avinash Prabhuji told, Achinta Bheda Bheda Tattva. He is here, but he is not here. In the same time, he is here within our heart. He is also with everybody's living heart, also in the same time in the Golak Vrindavan. And same time also other universe. Also same time in that everywhere. So how can I know? Like for an example, when we put 100 parts of the water in the sunlight, what are we supposed to see? In every part, we can saw the reflection of the sun. It means there is one sun, but still it is one sun in the sky. We can see there are 100 sun in the water pot, but there is no 100 sun. But we cannot also not telling, oh, there is no reflection of sun. In this way, we cannot understand the unimaginable Krishna's energy. He is everywhere, but he is not anywhere. He has created everything, but he is not bothered about it. He is doing all the things, but also he is not the, we not supposed to be convinced, tell him he is the cause of these things. He is above of all. Like in Bhagavad Gita, we saw there is a tree. In the branch of a tree, there are two birds are sitting. One is Jivatma and one is Paramatma. The Jivatma is doing the activity so that he is entitled of the activity. He is doing the bad karma or good karma according to his work. But the another word, which is Paramatma, only watching on him. He is not an entitled of all the activity. In this similar way, Krishna doing everything, but he is not bothered about it. He is not entitled. He was not convinced. Also, we are telling like that, he is not the cause for that one. Although he is cause for everything, but we cannot tell him, oh, by you this was happened. No, he is above all this one. Hare Krishna. I think there is any 5-6 more minutes is there. Yes, 6 minutes more. Any question or any comments? Welcome for this group.
Krishna, kindly unmute and ask your question. I think, Prabhuji, there is no question. I think it is clear.
It's good. Nice.
And we can close the session today.
Yes, we can close the session. And we will.
Continue.
Thank you very much for your attending this Bhagavad Gita reading session. So please unmute yourself, everyone, and chant Hare Krishna mantra once. Please join.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Hare Hare.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha
कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Srila
Srila
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
ki
ki
jai.
jai.
Jai,
His
Jai.
Grace Parth Prema Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna. Soni Mataji, are you there?